Hi, I'm Ra, back for our 7-part series entitled A Jet Tour Through the History of Christianity, Episode 6, Rise of the Romans. The revolt of the Maccabees is the story of resistance by common Jews against the Seleucid kings. The Jews destroy the Seleucids over multiple battles and elevate one of their own to king, who rules for 100 years. Some Jews do not accept the Maccabees as their rightful king. The Maccabees embrace too much of the Greek culture. However, Maccabees rule as self-appointed kings of Judea until 100 BC when the Romans conquer Greece. By 76 BCE, the Maccabees began to destabilize, and by 64 BCE, a Roman Pompey the Great occupies Jerusalem. Rome eventually appoints Antipater, who was succeeded by his son, Herod the Great, as overseer of Judea. Herod the Great rules from 34 BC to 4 AD. Herod the Great is known as a tyrant and a paranoid and ruthless king. He begins his reign by executing the Maccabean inner circle except one, whom he marries. He uses the marriage to legitimize his reign, but later kills his wife and 3 of his sons. Herod leaves a legacy of brutality. He kills nearly all of those close to him and gains a reputation for slaughter. His legacy inspires the gospel writers to tell of a king who ordered all male children in the region killed, so as to avoid the loss of his throne. Despite his legacy, this edict has never been authenticated. Upon his death, Herod's remaining son returns to Rome to receive the title as king. However, during his absence, the Jews revolt against Roman rule. So in 6 AD, Judea is annexed as a Roman territory and must now pay taxes and undergo a census. So it is within the context of no Jewish king, a Roman census and heavy taxation, the Roman colonization, unending sacrifices to protect the kingdom, civil unrest, and the cruelty of Herod that the Jews announced the birth of their Messiah, Jesus. But that isn't recorded for another 60 years when the first gospel, Mark, was written.
The New Testament Gospels are very Roman-centric.
The era in which they are written occurs just at the end of the First Roman-Jewish War. As we've seen, the Jews are desperate for an intervention from God to cease the violence and unrest.
So who wrote these Gospels?
The first gospel, Mark, is written around 69 AD, as the destruction of the temple is imminent. By this time, the entire region speaks Greek, and the Gospels are being written by Greek scribes or Greek-speaking Jews who have taken on Greek culture and names.
In our last episode, we will focus on these writings and how theologians ultimately decide the meaning of them for the church.